All right, y'all, back with another classic, 1968 Buick Skylark. I ain't gonna lie, we've had like 3 Skylarks in the last 30 days. Kind of starting to feel them a little bit. If you guys watched the GS video, you guys know I drove that car over the weekend. I really enjoyed it. I drove this one this past weekend, and I really enjoyed it too. So let's just go ahead and get into it. First thing we're gonna get into is the paint. You can kind of see that obviously it's supposed to be a white. It's original paint, so I'm gonna say this is probably a driver's quality, maybe a little bit under. And the reason I say that, again, it's original paint, so you're gonna have some oxidation, you're gonna have a little bit of peeling here and there. You're talking about an almost 60-year-old vehicle. So body looks phenomenal though, really good fenders. All the trim is intact. Just gonna keep on moving down her. Gotta love these body lines, gotta love them. It just looks amazing. And these are some of the things that I was talking about. You can see a little bit here, a little bit of a chip there. Got the little mini baby skirts, looks super clean. Rear quarter panel looks nice. I don't see any cracking, any dents or anything, so it looks good there. Top is in excellent condition. You guys will see, because I'm gonna put that up before we go on the drive since it's 35 degrees outside. Again, I love the trim on all the Buicks. I think it looks great. Love the bumper, the way that it kind of caves in. And you got almost full length tail lights, just split in two. Very nice looking bumper though. Don't see any rust, any dents. Coming down the driver's side, the rear quarter panel again looks solid. No crazy dents there. All emblems intact where they should be. Gonna keep on moving. Got a little tiny bit of bubbling right here, right around this skirt. Floors are solid. You guys will see once we get it up on the rack, of course. But again, body is pretty good. I don't see any crazy dents as we went around. Nothing that really needed to be pointed out. Front windshield looks good. No cracks. Got a little bit of a rock chip right there. Pretty small, but still. And then as we come down the hood, hood appears to be properly aligned. That gap looks pretty solid. No rubbing there. And then this gap looks pretty solid. I'm trying to see if we got it. Yeah, we got there we go. Hood was open, that's why. So the gap looks good. You can see a couple little paint chips here and there. Again, original paint. So good front bumper. I don't see any dents or anything that need to be pointed out. Eventually probably will want to get it re-chromed. Let's go ahead, let's see if I can get this open, and then we'll get the keys for the back. Put it down for a minute because I almost ripped my finger off. Here we go. All right, relatively clean underneath. 350 looks like it's been pulled out and painted. Power brakes, power steering. This is an AC equipped vehicle. Relatively clean underneath. Again, looks like a well taken care of vehicle, honestly. And grab the keys, see if I can pop this trunk. See if I get it right on the first try. Nope. So rotate to the next key. And that was it. All right. Nice and clean, empty trunk. OG original splatter paint. You see some of it's coming up a little bit, but not bad at all. No holes, no daylight. Nice. Start off on the passenger side. Gonna ask you guys to ignore the convertible top. A little bit filthy, and the reason why, the top was down and it was caught up in there. We had to take it out, get the top working, blah 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 blah. And I knew the top was going to stay up because it's 40 degrees outside. So beautiful interior. I think white and maroon go together beautifully. Let me lift this up so you guys can see. Seat looks great. No rips, no tears. Rear panels look great as well. No warping. Manual windows. Front passenger seat, bench seat, of course, great as well. No rips, no tears. And we got a really good passenger door panel as well with no warping. Dash looks phenomenal. No cracks, no warping. A little bit of oxidation right up in here. That's normal and to be expected. Again, it's just the sun over 60 years. So get on over to the driver's side. Again, these seats in the color, beautiful. No rips, no tears. Carpet's in pretty good shape too. I would probably replace it just because carpet is pretty cheap. But it's only because the color's faded just a little bit if you want to nitpick. But here's our driver's side door panel. It's in good shape, no cracks or anything. We do have a little warping right here. So the little plastic piece back here, you can see that's warped just a little bit. Doesn't impact the usage or anything like that. Rest of the dash looks good. Give me a moment, we'll knock out this. All right, let's go ahead and fire the Skylark up. Got the fans on right now, blowing. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. This is an AC equipped vehicle. Compressor kicked on. It's hard to tell if it's blowing cold because again, it's like 38 degrees outside, but we did charge it, so we'll go from there. Horn actually works. Sounds like a train horn. Lights are on. You can see them in the dash and up front. Left turn signal, right turn signal. Let's see. Wipers work. Nice. Okay. Radio. Nope. Oh, yep. That's dope. So, old school radio works. We got some gauges here. We'll see if the temp comes up. I'm reading voltage. I got oil pressure, and the tach is also working as well. Mileage reads 71,889. Dang, I forgot. Let me put this top up. Forgot all about that. Anybody that's interested, if this is your first convertible car, or even if you had one before, a lot of times we get asked, hold on one second, we get asked you know, about the tops. Always put your top up with the car on. I'm gonna put you guys down because I gotta hit this latch. There we go. So latch nice and easy. But yeah, we always put the top up with the cars on because convertible tops do take a lot of voltage and they drain the batteries extremely quick. So even though they will go up and down with the car off, you're really just draining your battery. And you know, you might get away with it occasionally, but start the car and do yourself a favor, take care of it. All right, so again, this does have a 350. I ain't look up the horsepower ratings for this back in 68. If I took a random guess, I'd be surprised if it's in that 250 to 275 range. This thing drove smooth. The shifts have been super smooth on the transmission. Just ran through one there, and again, there was no kickback or anything. Speedometer is working, got us about 25, 30. But this thing does kind of float in a nice way, like, you know, what Buicks are known for. So hands off the wheel, she's tracking straight. There really wasn't a lot of play in the steering wheel. That's about how much play I got before she kicks in. I apologize for the wind noise. Worrying about the top, I wasn't smart enough to go ahead and close the window, so sorry about that. Let's see. Brakes feel good. No issues there. I'm pretty sure they're drums all the way around. We'll check and see once we get it on the rack for sure. Let me give it a little bit of throttle. As you guys can hear, no weird sounds, exhaust, fans, windows rattling. Again, she just ran through 2 shifts. We're up to about 50 right now. No shaking or rattling. So, like I said, she just kind of floats, honestly. Very soft suspension. I'm sorry, soft suspension, but not, you know, not like Buick Electra soft, but not overly firm. I'm not bouncing all over the road, so feels good. Like I said, this is our 3rd one in the last 30 days, and I've definitely started liking these Skylarks more and more. This one, I just like the color combination. So give me a minute, we'll get her on the rack and we'll check out underneath. All right, got Skylark up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks good, no dents, no cracks. Could use a very good polishing. Let's get up under here. Gas tank looks solid, no signs of any leaks. Frame looks good, don't see any weld work or anything there. Let's go down the passenger side first. Well, let's start off in back here first. You got the Buick O's Pontiac 10-bolt rear end. I think that's an 8.2. Not sure if they had wheels in here or what, but they got the little spring blocks on there. So everything else looks stock on the suspension. Mufflers have been replaced at some point in time. Going down, frame is nice and straight. And then as we look at the floor, hands look good. No soft spots, no patchwork, no coating to hide anything. Even the bushings look good in the upper trailing arm, so that's good. We're gonna keep moving on down the driver's side. Frame nice and straight. And again, these pans look good. They got the factory coating there that's eventually going to start coming off, but no patchwork or anything. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. Was correct, they are drums up in the front. Looks like the brake lines have been replaced and there has been a new bushing placed in the upper part of the control arm on the passenger side. New brake line, and the same with the upper control arm on that driver's side too. So both have been replaced. Other than that, relatively clean underneath, about what you expect. No signs of any leaks. Watch my head. Here's our front bumper. You can see underneath around the license plate a little bit of rust there towards the bottom, so this would be a good candidate to get re-chromed unless you can find one for cheaper than that. Just depends on the state that you're in. Tires look good, matching tires all four corners. Wheel well's good. A little bit of bubbling right along here, and then we got a little bit of paint peeling right there. Again, 60-year-old original paint. Body looks great though. Again, we haven't seen any dents or anything that need to be pointed out. A little bit more bubbling there on that bottom right quarter panel. And then coming around to the driver's side, more of the same. Of course, that's where everything kicks up, so it starts kicking off some of that paint. And in the same area as we get to the edges, a little bit more paint starting to peel right there. Frame nice and straight though, and again, rocks kicking up. So very solid. All right, y'all, so if you're interested in this 6.8, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, we do appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below. Peace.